My name's Ethel. Welcome to the Pod Cafe.
Why did you become old and female?
I'm just, I've been smoking like 3 packs a day since I was 12. That's why I sound like this.
Can you even buy cigarettes when you're 12? Maybe in your day, Ethel.
Back then, you could buy them whenever.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's nice to meet you, Ethel. I would like to have a cup of coffee.
Okay. That one was not me trying to be Ethel. That was just normal.
Oh.
That's just how I sound right now.
That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm. So, why don't you tell me about some coffee?
Okay. I have had 2 coffees today, so I'm going to tell you about both, and then I'll tell you about the one I'm currently drinking.
Okay.
So first, I went on like a 7-mile run.
Wow.
But really was craving donuts the whole run, so then ended at a donut shop and got 2 donuts and an iced coffee.
Cool.
And it was like pretty classic, like donut shop iced coffee, like just plain, but it was good. So that was my first coffee. Second coffee, I was craving big sweets weekend for me. I don't know. I wanted a macaroon from this place, this coffee shop by my house. So I went there and I got a macaroon and an Americano.
Oh, nice. Hot or cold?
Hot.
Hot.
So,
cool.
I mean, pretty basic coffees, but, good shit.
Yeah, sounds good.
What are you drinking?
I'm not drinking any coffee right now because
you're
it's going to dry me out more. Yeah, so I've been strictly drinking water.
Lame.
Let me tell you, though, I was at LAX yesterday, and I went to this coffee shop is it called Catch or Clatch?
I don't know. You were there, not me.
It's like it's either KA or KLA. Let me look it up real quick. I think it's Clatch Coffee. It looks like Clatch. Yep, Clatch. So I went to Clatch.
Clatch.
It looks pretty neat, but I ordered a cold brew, and first of all, they did the thing where they just give you like hot coffee over ice, so it was kind of like lukewarm when they gave it to me. It took a while for it to cool down, and then also it didn't taste like a cold brew. It literally just tasted like regular coffee. So it wasn't a great experience, but I can get past that. I just needed some caffeine. I've been up since like 1 a.m. the day before, or that day. Technically that day. Anyway, just needed some caffeine. The worst thing was all they had were those stupid paper straws. The thick like
I
paper
hate
straws.
Paper straws.
It was the worst because first of all, it gets wet and soggy at some point, and then because it's not like plastic, when you put it in the lid and it starts getting soggy, it like starts to crumple and it doesn't hold, and then it cuts the straw off so you can't suck anything through, and then if you move it, it rips a hole in it, so then you can't suck anything through no matter what. And it's just a horrible idea for a straw.
It is.
And then I felt like I was sucking in little pieces of paper the whole time.
How do you feel about metal straws?
Fine.
Okay.
Better than paper straws.
Yeah.
I'm not going to carry around a metal straw.
Oh, you're not?
With me, though.
You're not?
No, why would I do that? Where am I going to put it? In my pocket?
Maybe.
No.
Oh.
That's weird.
Well, metal straws are like the big trendy thing now.
Yeah, I know someone who carries around their own metal chopsticks.
Oh, that's also annoying. Why? When you go to restaurants, they give you chopsticks that are...
But they're trying to save the environment.
Yeah, but they're not
to be wasteful.
They're not plastic when you go.
No, some of them are. Some of them are plastic, but even the wood ones come in paper. And...
Oh, I know, but I'm saying like they're... I guess if you're going to a restaurant and taking out like a wood one, but like what if you go to a restaurant and just use their like normal ones that they put in their dishwasher or something?
I don't know enough about chopstick distribution to know if that's a thing. Usually I get the ones in a package when I go to eat somewhere.
Okay. Interesting.
You know, they do give out, they have chopsticks as utensil options at Panda Express.
Chopsticks as utensil option? Yeah. Isn't that normal?
I don't know, but you know what they don't have as a utensil option?
A fork?
A spoon? They only have forks. Only forks.
This is your same problem with Chipotle.
Yeah, there's rice involved. They should have spoons.
Don't you think there's a reason why? Why don't you ask them? Like, hey, we got a rice situation here. This is better eaten with a spoon. Why do you only have forks? Do they have sporks?
No, just forks. Forks and chopsticks, which are even worse for picking up rice. And I was going to say something else about Panda Express, but I forgot. Oh, you know what else they do? If you get a bigger, there's like a plate where you get 2 entrees on a side. And then there's the bigger place where you get 3.
Yeah.
Well, if you get the 3, you just get the plate with the 2 entrees, and then they put your extra entree in a little red to-go box and give it to you with your meal. So then it's like separate.
Do you think that's always, or do you think they just ran out of the, like the 3-seater one?
I think it's always.
That seems weird. So what'd you get?
I got a bigger plate. I got the 3, and what I did was I just poured the 3rd one on top of the rest of them, which I don't know why they couldn't do.
Well, then maybe the lid wouldn't close.
No, it closed just fine.
Okay, what'd you get?
I got some standard orange chicken.
Yeah, I feel like that's
rice.
a must at the Panda.
Well, also, they literally, as it was my turn to order, brought out a fresh wok of it. So
oh, heck yeah.
I had to get the first ones.
Yeah.
Then I really like the sweet fire chicken. Sweet fire, I forgot. It's like sweet fire dragon chicken or something. I don't know. That's really good. And then I got some Beijing beef. I was feeling some spicy. I'm all kind of like clogged up, so it was clearing out my sinuses a little bit.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing happened when I was waiting in line at Panda Express. This guy went up to order, and he wanted a bigger plate. He wanted the 3 entrees, and he tried to order one. And they have like premium entrees that cost more. And
what the heck is a premium entree?
Like their Angus steak is one, and the shrimp was one.
Oh,
so he tried to order the shrimp, and she cut him off, and she was like, it's gonna be $1.75 extra, and he got so mad.
Why?
He was so upset that he almost didn't finish ordering, and then he decided to keep ordering, but it was very like a passive aggressive mad, because they would ask him questions. He'd just be like, sure, whatever, fine.
Yeah.
Fine. He was very upset with the entire process. From then on, he had a bad attitude after. It was so funny.
I'm looking at a picture of the menu right now, and I do see that the plate has 2 sections and then a spot for the side, and then the bigger plate has 2 sections, a spot for the side, and then a separate box.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that.
Do you think?
It's
I wonder
dumb.
what the packaging offset is. Like, is that really better than just sourcing a 3-slot one?
Financially?
Yeah. Like, is this really the best idea?
I don't know. I don't know anything. It probably, like, it's smaller. It probably costs less. Overall,
Interesting.
Probably, but yeah, it's dumb. That was stupid.
That's hilarious.
Airports are crazy.
Airports are crazy. Now, remember when airports used to be really easy?
Yeah.
Airports are not easy anymore.
I mean, with pre-check, it's pretty easy still.
Yeah, that's true.
But the people at airports are so crazy. They're so funny.
I feel really strongly that there should be separate security and airlines for beginner travelers and people flying with children.
this lady in front of me, or this family in front of me, had a small child who was just crying, and they were like, like throwing this child in the seat, just like beating the hell out of this child. It was crazy.
Were they also beginner flyers? Were they like the double whammy of annoying people at airports?
I only saw them on the plane. I was in row 42 out of 43 rows.
I was going to say, is there 42 rows?
Yeah, there was one row behind me, and
were they
just waited for every single person to get off the plane before
Oh
they
yeah,
tried
you
to
have
get their
to
kids
when you're
off.
with child. That is just the nice thing to do.
But this really funny thing happened. At this point, I was just flying back by myself, and there was these two girls sitting in row 43 behind me, and they were pretty cute, and they had British accents.
Okay.
And I walked back there, and it was so embarrassing. I was just like, man, they put us on the wing back here.
It's not the wing.
And they didn't think it was funny. They just looked at me, and they were like, Well, and I was like, all right, good talk.
That is very, like, shot down. And is that really the wing? The wings are in the middle.
The back. What do you call the thing on the back?
Like the tail? I don't know.
There's a wing on the back. Oh, the tail.
It's not a wing.
I don't think it would have been better, though.
Yeah, they would have been like, okay.
And then there was this guy flight attendant on there. Mm-hmm. He thought he was hot shit because I think he's been working there for a while. He was a little older.
Yeah.
And he first of all, we got delayed sitting on the plane because somebody didn't close a door right or something, or somebody didn't roll a hose up right or whatever. So they were like, we're just gonna wait and get that taken care of, and then we can take off. And as soon as that announcement came over, somebody near me got up to go to the bathroom. And this guy flight attendant was like, sir, you need to have a seat. You have to sit down. You can't be out of your seat. He's like, I just got to go to the bathroom. Like, we're delayed. He's like, no, if we push back, you're going to get flown.
You're going to get flown.
That's not what he said, but he said something like that. He's like, so I can't go to the bathroom. And so the guy was like, you know what? Come on, go ahead. And he was so annoyed. We were sitting there for like a half hour. There was no reason he couldn't go to the bathroom. And then I was wearing my SPG sweatshirt, and he was passing out the pretzels or something. And he came past me. He's like, oh, I have one of those. And he points to my sweatshirt. I was like, what? You do? He's like, yeah. And then
were you like?
And then he turned, gave someone pretzels, and then he turned back to me. He was like, you ever been Bigfoot hunting? I was like, what? He's like, isn't that Bigfoot on your sweatshirt? I was like, nah, no. It's just a gorilla.
What is Bigfoot hunting?
And then he got kind of embarrassed, I think, because I was like, are you into that stuff? He was like, no, I mean, I've watched it on TV. It's entertaining, you know. It kind of makes you think, but, you know, it's interesting.
Oh, my God. I don't know what that means. I'm going to look this up. Bigfoot hunting.
Bigfoot hunting? Like hunting for Bigfoot?
I know, but like, I mean, I understand what it means, but like, really? People do this? Oh, you should read this before you go Bigfoot hunting. Let me tell you something about it.
You ever watched Joe Rogan did a TV show called Joe Rogan Questions Everything? And one of the episodes was about Bigfoot, and they went Bigfoot hunting.
This article is like, the mythical animal does not exist in our nature or otherwise. That's like one thing you should know before you go.
So before you go looking, know that you're not going to find it.
People call it gone squatching.
Gone squatching.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. Huh. Wow. So I also found this article called "The 10 Types of People You Meet on Planes." So I would like to know if you met these people.
The people who cannot seem to sit in their correct seat because it's obnoxious. You have a seat number. If there's clearly displayed, there's clearly a person and a picture of a window on which seat is the window seat and which seat is the aisle seat. These people tried to take my seat. I was like, I'm sitting here. And they're like, oh, which one's the window? And they tried to get out because I like the aisle. And I was sitting in the aisle, and they tried to get out and put me in the window. I was like, nah, it's this one.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here.
One time I got on, I waited till the very end to be like, hey, are there any other seats available? And see if I could switch to an aisle seat because I was in a middle one. And then, so I do that. The chick at the desk is like, you're annoying, but sure, here's an aisle seat. And I was like, thank you, get on the plane. And then I walk over to my seat, and this guy sitting in the middle looks at me and he goes, would you be willing to trade? I like really hate the middle. I was like, nope, because I just got this aisle. I was like, you should have done what I did and just waited and then snagged yourself an aisle. And he was like, oh,
was he mad?
Yeah, he was pissed because he was like kind of a big dude and I'm like a small person. Like I should sit in the middle, but sorry, I couldn't do it. I was like, no, I worked for this. Okay, let me tell you about the 10 people you meet on planes and you tell me if you met them all. Number one, the person who needs you to know that they fly a lot.
Yeah, definitely met one of those. She lives in no. She grew up in San Francisco and then lives in Hawaii. She moved to Hawaii.
So she's got status and told you about it, I bet?
Well, I overheard her telling somebody else about it. Talking to this hipster kid who was going to Hawaii on vacation and his parents bought for him. Mm-hmm. And she was asking him like what he does. And he's like, I invented this machine. And this machine, what my machine does, he kept saying my machine.
Oh, God.
What my machine does is it releases AC current because most diseases are caused by low voltage in our bodies. And when we just have a higher voltage and recharge, we can combat diseases. So this is what my machine does. I was like, you're an idiot.
How old is this kid?
20s for sure.
Oh.
He had like one of those top knots.
Oh.
He was just,
man bun?
Yeah, but not like it should have been, but he didn't put it in a bun. He just put like the messy hair up in a little ponytail in like the front.
Gross. It's just dirty looking. Okay, let me keep going. Number 2.
Okay.
The person who actually flies a lot. So they don't want to talk about flying. They don't need to talk about points because they are clearly platinum status. Blah, blah, blah. Did you meet one of those? I feel like you wouldn't know. Because
I didn't, because they're probably like in the lounge. Or
yeah, they're like low key. They're like, they're seated on the plane first. Yeah. Okay. This is my least favorite human ever. The person who's literally never flown before. They checked in for this flight exactly 23 hours and 57 minutes, and they've been at the airport ever since. They're the first ones to board, but don't know how seat numbers work. They hit all the buttons and yet can't find the light, and they either stand up during takeoff or stay seated the entire flight for fear of getting up at the wrong time.
Yep, definitely met that person.
The last point says, it's amazing that this person has made it this far in their life.
Yeah, on my flight to LA, they were sitting in front of me. That person, their call light went on like constantly.
Oh. Okay, this next person, I had quite an experience with this type of person. So number 4 is the person who's low-key convinced we're all gonna die. So on my flight from Chicago to San Francisco when I moved here, I'm next to this like kind of pregnant woman. Like she's not like about to pop, but she's like pregnant. And she's like, wow, I haven't flown in a really long time. And I was like, oh, good Lord. Like, I cannot be next to this one. So she's sitting there. She's like heavy breathing. The plane starts moving. She's like getting more scared. And then it takes off. And she just like grabs my hand. Like my hand's like near the armrest. She like grabs it and just starts screaming. She's like, ah! And
what?
Like literally screaming bloody murder, and people keep turning around looking, and I'm like, we're okay, we're fine, this is all gonna be fine, we got this.
She thinks it's a roller coaster. I tried to tell her it's not, but
I was like, you need to stop screaming, people are looking and they think we're a thing here. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Just let go of my hand.
Yeah, I was like, I just want to watch like a movie. I want to put these headphones in. I want to be done with you. Please let go of me. and stop screaming. She stopped screaming, but she did hold my hand the entire 3 hours.
Oh my God. The entire 3 hours?
Yeah. The whole
well, you didn't make her let go?
Well, I made her let go of my hand, and she just held my wrist so that I was still I could still use it, but she just like held my wrist, kind of like how you have an old person hold your wrist to make sure they don't get lost.
Why did she ask if she could?
Yeah, she wanted to. She felt safer because she's
holding your wrist.
Yeah, she just needed, and I was like, oh, poor woman, she's pregnant, flying alone. If you stop screaming bloody murder, you can hold my wrist.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a crazy person, but good for her for getting on the plane. How did she even get herself on the plane?
I'm not sure. This article that I'm reading says, so about this person, the low-key convinced we're all going to die person.
That was not low-key.
Yeah, no, she's not low-key at all. So it says, but this person knows better than to say anything about it, so that they don't come off as a crazy person. No, this chick was crazy. And then next it says they've probably popped enough Xanax to domesticate a dinosaur.
Oh my God.
But she couldn't do that, obviously. I think probably because of the pregnant thing.
Oh yeah, she's pregnant too.
Yeah,
that baby's gonna be screwed up.
Yeah. All right, number 5, the talker. I do hate the talker. Person. I haven't had one of those in a while, but I do hate the talker.
Yeah, it depends. It really depends. Sometimes I really enjoy the talker. Like I've met some interesting people from like Korea, or I don't know.
I feel
some
like
people are interesting.
Usually don't dislike the conversation, but in general I would have been okay if it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, number 6. The person irrationally pissed about the crying baby. I might be number 6.
Yeah, that might just be you.
Yeah. I am usually really angry about the crying baby. Oh, this is funny. It says anyone who gets mad at a screaming baby is probably the same sort of person who has a meltdown when it rains. That's funny. All right. Number 7. The drinker.
The drinker. Okay. Yeah. Yes. On my way home, the guy in front of me, first of all, was a very big man. And he kept standing up, and he smelled very bad. And he would stand like right in front of my chair. But he was buying alcohol. Then he was trying to buy alcohol for his buddy seated a couple rows back. Mm-hmm. And then he said, the flight attendant had to keep coming back. She's like, he's asleep. I don't know what he wants. And he's like, well, just get him another vodka, and if he doesn't wake up, I'll just drink it. And so he just bought like 3 drinks, and yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't understand people who drink alcohol on a plane.
I'm okay with it in like, I do it in things like going on vacation. Like I had a glass of wine when me and my friend did our like flight to Dublin.
That's a long flight though.
Yeah. I also did it like on our way to Vegas. You know, that felt right.
Sure.
But also, here's my other question. Which person is more confusing to you? The drinker on the plane or the person on the plane that orders just the tomato juice? Because that person...
I've been that person before.
Why? I don't understand that person
Sometimes
at all.
when I'm feeling like extra healthy, just need a serving of vegetables.
You just want like juice. The saddest version of a Bloody Mary that ever exists.
I mean, I don't like alcohol, but I'll take a serving of vegetables.
Oh, God, I hate that person. It's like, really? You're just sitting there drinking tomato juice right now?
Yeah, it's good for you.
Gross. Okay, we'll keep going. Number 8, the movie watcher.
Isn't that like everybody?
I would think so. Here's the description of this person. Had time to download 8 full-length action films for this 2-hour flight and yet somehow didn't have time to grab headphones. Or has the volume so loud that it doesn't matter.
Oh, there was a lady sitting next to me who was watching something on her phone with the volume just turned all the way up. No headphones
I
in.
never understand that. Like, put some headphones on.
I got a little annoyed, not on this last flight, but a little while back, because American will pass out free headphones.
Yeah.
And then I think it was on Delta, and they were passing out headphones, and I was like, oh, I'll take a pair. And they're like, okay, $2. I was like, no. Never mind.
That's annoying.
I don't know. Yeah. I had my own anyways. I was just looking for an extra pair. But
why? Do you like the high-quality airline headphones?
Oh, they're the worst. They're so bad.
Yeah. Why did you want them?
They're the absolute... Well, because right now I currently don't have a pair of headphones that is attached to a cord. They're all Bluetooth, or my only pair of headphones is Bluetooth. So if I ever have something that doesn't have Bluetooth, I can't listen to it. I can't use it.
Yeah, you can. You can turn on the Bluetooth.
On what?
On the airplane?
The airplane?
Yeah.
Airplane computer screens in the chairs.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about like listening to something on your phone and you couldn't connect to Bluetooth.
No, I could do that, but like if I'm trying to listen to something on my computer.
Yeah, you got to remember to bring the plugins.
Well, I don't have any, so I was trying to get some airplane plugins.
So you were the movie watcher. Okay, number 9, the serious sleeper. There's nothing quite so ridiculously hilarious as people who travel with full-size pillow.
Yeah. People on this flight home were literally like turned over on their side in their seats. And, like,
was it a really empty plane?
No, it was full. Yeah.
Okay, last person, number 10. The person who lives on this plane. The sleeper may have brought a pillow, but this person brought their whole house. They have enough food to feed a small army and took their shoes off before the plane even pushed back from the gate. They've got a change of clothes, a personal library, and a small dog tucked under the seat of them.
I hate people who take their shoes off in public, in cars, on the plane, in public at all. I hate that.
One of my coworkers takes his shoes off a lot at work because
That's so dumb.
He has really sweaty feet problems, and his feet get really hot, and it's really disgusting.
Figure that out. Get some insoles or something.
He has a whole regimen for his feet. Like, he does this, like, scrub and this tea tree oil, and he does this, like, charcoal air out his sock things, and then...
What?
It's a whole thing. It seems like a situation. I don't know.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Huh. There's this guy on the plane, they were putting... You know, all the overhead bins get full. He had this backpack that had like 40 straps on it, like straps and buckles, and he just shoved it in this overhead bin and got the bag in, but left all the straps just dangling out. He like tried to stuff them in, but then couldn't, so he just left it.
Oh my God.
And so then the flight attendant comes by, and I was just in my head, I was like, okay, now she's going to have to do that.
Aww.
And he just sat there and watched her do it.
That's so rude. You didn't help her?
Nah, she was pretty far away. What am I going to do? I was more observing.
Help her? Sad.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Planes are the best and the worst of people, for sure.
I've flown on a couple private planes now, and it's hard to do anything else.
Yeah. I've only done a private plane once, and I didn't even feel like I was on a plane. I think I ate like 12 bags of M&Ms and kept opening drawers and finding new snacks.
It was great. And they're just like, all right, you ready to go? All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Great.
You want to go? Cool.
Yeah, let's just go now. No time schedule.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
Yeah. Let me tell you some other things I did today. I'm building a shelf. So
from scratch?
Kind of. So I did this really weird thing. Let me tell me if you think this is weird. So I have like a TV stand and a TV in my room, but I'm gonna move it to the living room when my roommate moves out to like replace her TV. And so then there's going to be this like weird space where the TV was. So I was like, I should put a shelf there because I have like some pictures I want to put up and like, you know, all that.
Sure.
But I was like, I kind of wanted one of those like cool little floating shelves. But I was like, I don't know. They're kind of expensive. Like, why couldn't I just make this? And then I got on this kick of like, yeah, I could make it. I just need like some of those like L-shaped brackets and a piece of wood. So I'm going for, I think I was just finishing a run or something. I don't know. Anyway, I see on the side of the street this bookshelf that someone's getting rid of. And so I was like, those shelves look great. So I took some of them.
You just took the shelves?
I just garbage picked off the bookshelf. And now I'm painting them white. I bought some brackets that I spray painted black. And then I'm just going to like hang them on the wall.
Sounds good to me.
Right?
Do you anchor the shelf to the brackets, though, or you just put the shelf on the bracket?
I don't know. I haven't decided.
You should probably anchor the shelf to the bracket.
Okay, I could do that. Sure.
Yeah. Probably just like one screw through the bracket and into the shelf.
Okay, I'll do that. I mean, the shelf isn't that thick, so it might have to be like a little screw, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably better.
So I do that. I also started doing my taxes.
Oh, fun.
Yep. I just used TurboTax, and I can't tell if I did it right. So I'm going to do... TurboTax has like a thing where you can like video with an expert, and they'll review them with you. Why
are taxes so complicated? Everybody has to do them. It should not be a job that other people do your taxes. Everybody should just it should just be simple.
Well, I think it is. I think I just like am not that good at it because previously I've always had someone do it for me. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I can freaking do this. I'm gonna do it. And then, yeah, I don't know. It's just like I want to make sure I do it right. I think I'm doing it right. Like I'm still getting a lot of money back, which seems right. So yeah.
Well, even if it's not right, at least you're getting a lot of money back.
Right? That's what I'm saying. But I just want to make sure I did it right because it's confusing with like having to file in 2 states, you know, because I moved. Mm-hmm. So I set up a little meeting. This person's going to call me. We're going to video chat about what I did and then, yeah, get some tax returns.
So you have to do like 3 different ones? You have to do one for each state and then federal taxes?
Yeah. But TurboTax makes it pretty easy. I don't know why I've never done it before.
Yeah, because it costs money.
Yeah, but it's pretty cheap. It's like $39.
Like one time and you just have it forever now?
No,
you have to do
every year.
Every time?
But that's not that expensive. Like you could pay someone else like $200 to do it.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. So there's that. That's pretty much all I've been doing. Adult things. Building shelves, doing taxes.
Yeah. Well, I've just been flying. I really wanted to go all the way to Hawaii, but...
Yeah, me too. Oh, let me tell you more about the Hawaii thing, too. Because you were like, want to go to Hawaii? And I was like, yeah.
Let's be clear. I was not like that. Lisa was probably like that.
I know. She said, you want to go to Hawaii with Nick? And I said, yeah. And then...
Yeah, I didn't even know any details at that point.
Why didn't you want me to come with?
I didn't say that. I said I didn't know any details at that point.
Okay, anyway. I was like, yeah, I'll go to Hawaii. Hawaii's super close to me. It's probably just like a ferry ride away. That's not at all true.
Is it?
No, it's a 6-hour flight and it has a 2-hour time change.
Oh my God.
So even though I was still in, it's not a ferry right away. Just in case you're wondering. So there's that information.
So which island is Kona? I was going to go to Kona.
I think it's the big one. Let me look.
No, isn't the big one? I don't have any idea.
Let me tell you about it. Kailua Kona is what it's called specifically.
Oh. Okay.
The term Kona is sometimes used inaccurately to refer to the largest town, Kailua Kona.
Okay.
It's on the Big Island of Hawaii. Yeah, I knew it was on the Big Island. So it's a town on the Big Island. Hawaii.
I've never actually been.
Me either. Oh, Hawaii is the largest island located in the U.S. state of Hawaii. So there is one just called Hawaii, which is the Big Island.
What? Really?
What a confusing concept. So then I think people call it Kona. Because that's like the big city.
Yeah, this place looks like a blast. I don't know why this kid was so mad about going.
To Hawaii?
Yeah, his program was in Hawaii. It's a wilderness program in Hawaii. He had a choice. He could go to Hawaii or Wisconsin.
Well, obviously Hawaii.
He didn't want to go to either, obviously. But then we got to L.A. and he was like, I want to go to Wisconsin. And we were like, nah, you're getting on this plane to Hawaii.
What? Yeah, okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Kanoa, not Kona. Kanoa.
What? There's 8 islands.
Oh, Kanoa Street. Hilo?
What are you saying?
Which one's Hilo?
I don't know what you're saying.
Hilo. I'm trying to find out where exactly I was supposed to be going. I think it was on Hilo, actually.
I don't see that as an option.
Hilo.
There's Hawaii, there's Maui, there's Oahu, there's Kauai, there's Molokai, there's Lanai, there's
Hilo's the largest town in Hawaii.
Niha, and there's Kauahoa.
What?
I just read you all the islands. What do you want to know? The largest city?
It's on the biggest island.
Which is Hawaii.
It's a city on the biggest one.
Kona.
Hilo. I'm talking about Hilo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hilo is the largest city on the island.
Oh. It's a town in Hawaii, commonly called the Big Island. I see. Well, it looks beautiful. We should go.
Yeah, I got offered another one on Wednesday. But
are we going?
I don't know. I haven't heard back yet.
Oh.
So.
Well, let me tell you, it's quite a commitment because it's not actually a ferry right away. It is 6 hours and a 2-hour time change. However, still up for it.
Is it expensive?
Yes. Let's see. If I were to, it's like $400.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. What's a one-way flight home from Hawaii to Chicago?
Let me tell you.
Cost.
Well, you gotta, Chicago. One way. When are you going?
I don't know.
Looks like it's like around $340.
I mean, I guess it's worth it if you're not paying round trip.
Do you...
It's just kind of like if I go there in a job and then stay, I'm basically spending that paycheck.
Uh-huh.
Or not that paycheck, but that money from that case to stay. But I guess, like, not having to buy that second plane ticket does make a difference.
So, yeah, it's like $850 to $1,000 to do a round trip from Hawaii to Chicago. So you're saving like $600.
Yeah, that's pretty worth it.
Yeah. As long as you don't like spend, well, I guess you would still need a hotel.
Yeah, no matter what.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm. Hawaii just looks nice.
Ugh, I just got super miserable over here.
Why?
My chest is hurting. I have a headache now.
Well, you need some...
I'm taking this Mucinex DM.
Do you think you have the man cold or the man flu?
No, I think
Do you know
I
what the
don't
man
have the
flu
flu.
is?
Isn't it something making fun of men?
Mm-hmm. It's a phrase that refers to the idea that men, when they have the common cold, experience and self-report symptoms of greater severity, akin to those experienced during the flu. While a commonly used phrase in much of the English-speaking world, there is continuing discussion over the scientific basic. Basically, you have a cold, but you think you have the flu because, man flu.
Well, I don't have the cold or the flu. I think I have a sinus infection, but... Or some kind of respiratory thing. Whew.
Ooh.
I don't know where all the air went in this room.
I don't know. You're just sucking it all up. Stop breathing over there. Okay, well, let's get to the bottom of it. What are your main symptoms? Go.
Chest tightness. Shortness. Well, chest tightness. Cough. Headache. Sinus pain and pressure.
Do you have any mucus or postnasal drip?
No postnasal drip. Definitely mucus.
Okay.
I have a sore throat in the mornings when I wake up. I think I'm just like super dehydrated because it usually goes away. A lot of phlegm in the lungs. A lot of mucus in the lungs.
Do you have body aches or just facial pain?
No body aches.
Okay. Yeah, I think you have a sinus infection.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm looking at a chart. It appears that you do.
Yeah. I get those pretty commonly.
So what do you do?
Well, I used to go get antibiotics all the time. But, I have been trying not to. Because it always just comes back, and I've been trying to just get over it naturally. And the last couple times I've been able to do it, but hopefully I can do it again. I use the neti pot.
How long does that take?
I don't know. Depends.
What do you use?
The neti pot.
Oh, is that? I've never done one of those. Is that thing where you like pour a thing through your nose?
Yeah, you put like this sodium saline packet thing in there, and then you put in distilled water, and then you run it through your nose, and it clears out your sinuses. I like it a lot, but it does feel like when you get water in your nose in the pool every time you do it. It burns like that.
I've never done that.
And then I take Mucinex DM, but I don't actually notice a huge difference when I do that. It's probably doing something, but I don't know. I just haven't been getting... I have to keep working. I haven't been getting any sleep. I'm going to go to sleep like very early today.
Yeah, you should definitely do that. So you're not watching the Oscars?
No, I don't really care.
Want me to give you some live updates?
Sure.
Okay.
Is it going on right now?
It is. I'm not watching it, but I can give you some live updates.
Okay. I don't even know which movies would even be in the running for anything.
Oh, well, let me tell you that. This movie called Roma is the first foreign film from Mexico to win Best Foreign Language Film.
Okay, good for them.
Jennifer Hudson sang.
She sang? Okay. It's not the Grammys, but fine.
Yeah. Ruth Carter won for costume design in Black Panther.
Okay. All right. I'm into that.
There's a movie called The Favorite that I haven't seen and don't really know anything about, but it looks like Melissa McCarthy was mocking it in a funny dress covered in stuffed rabbits. I don't understand the joke. I'm sure it's funny.
Yep. Never heard of The Favorite.
Chris Evans is this is, not real thing, but winning as Gentleman of the Night because he is helping people up the stage.
Oh, that's very nice of him.
He helped Regina King when she won for Best Supporting Actress.
Oh,
so she didn't trip. That's great.
Yeah, what a guy. Who's hosting?
That's a great question. Let me see.
There was a big scandal. I thought it was supposed to be Kevin Hart. And then somebody brought up some years old stuff on his Twitter where he said something that...
Oh, yeah, I forgot. The homophobic tweets.
Yeah.
The show opened without a host.
What?
Yeah.
How did it open?
And Adam Lambert opened with... Lambert. Lambert. Queen and Adam Lambert opened with a medley, followed by a monologue-esque series of jokes from Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, and Maya Rudolph, who also insisted that they weren't hosting.
Okay.
So it sounds like a performance and some jokes.
So there's been no host the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
That's strange. I forgot about Bohemian Rhapsody. That's probably going to win some stuff.
Yeah. I guess at the end of the little, whatever their performance was, Adam Lambert said, "Welcome to the Oscars." And then an announcer took over and ABC aired clips from the red carpet.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, literally no host.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay.
They should have just had Kevin Hart do it. Jeez.
Okay, let me tell you some of the movies. Okay. So the Best Picture movies, I feel like those are helpful so you understand what we're working with this year.
Yeah, who's even in the game?
So Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay.
Black Panther.
Yep.
Green Book, which I heard is really good. I haven't seen it.
Never heard of it.
Black Klansman.
Okay, saw that as an option on the plane, but...
Yeah. The Favorite.
Not familiar.
Roma.
Okay.
A Star is Born. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
Nah.
I feel like I'm supposed to see that, but I haven't.
Why are you supposed to see it?
Because everybody's seen it.
Yeah, I've not.
And then...
It won a bunch of stuff at the Grammys, so...
Yeah. The last one is Vice.
Vice?
Vice.
I'm not impressed.
Yeah, I haven't seen... I've heard Green Book is good, and I've heard A Star is Born is good, but...
I think either Bohemian Rhapsody or A Star is Born is going to win that.
Yeah.
Probably Bohemian Rhapsody.
I really liked Bohemian Rhapsody, but there was a lot
good.
of mixed reviews.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. I thought it was good.
I mean, so did I, but, you know...
I'm not super impressed with that list.
Yeah, I'm also just not good at movies in general, and I don't see a lot of them.
Black Panther is good. It was definitely one of the
really good.
better Marvel movies, but is it up there for Best Picture? I don't know.
I mean, if you think about it, it had really great costumes, a really good cast, a good story. I don't know. What's the criteria? I think it could be.
Maybe.
I did see a movie recently on Friday. I saw How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Oh, you did? I love those movies.
The third one's pretty good. You should see it. I went to the theater.
First one. I saw the second one in the theaters.
I don't think I ever saw the second one. So I went first to third.
I feel like the second one was only average, so...
Also, you don't really need to know anything about... if you just know, how the beginning story basically won, you can still see 3 and be like, yeah, it makes sense.
Did you watch Big Hero 6 yet?
No, I didn't.
I forgot how good it is, because I just beat that world in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, yeah.
That movie's so good.
6. Okay, I'm going to look and see where I can... Why does it cost money to see that everywhere? I don't want to pay for that. I'll wait till it becomes free somewhere.
It's so good. It's one of the better Disney movies.
All right. Noted. It's good to know.
Yeah, it might be my favorite. I don't know. It's pretty good.
I really like... Is this a Disney movie or a Pixar movie? Oh, it's a Disney movie. I really like
Disney
Zootopia.
owns Pixar, so...
Oh, yeah. I know.
Zootopia was good.
Zootopia is
pretty
really
funny.
good. Now I'm just looking at a list of Disney Pixar movies. I always forget Deadpool is Disney Pixar.
Yep, forgot about that. That's why they can't have the they can't have like other superheroes make cameos in Deadpool because different production companies own the rights.
Oh yeah. You know what's coming out this summer? Toy Story 4.
4?
Yeah.
I never actually saw Toy Story 3.
You have to see that. You'll cry.
I don't have any idea what happens there.
It's sad. It's just sad. I always forget that Tom Hanks is Woody.
Yeah, Tom Hanks and Tim Allen is Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
All the live action Disney movies are coming out this year. Aladdin's coming out soon. The Lion King's coming out soon.
Oh, yeah. I want to see the Aladdin one for sure.
Yeah, Will Smith is his genie.
Little Bo Peep is played in Toy Story 4. The actress who is the voice for her.
Mm-hmm.
Her name's Annie Potts.
Oh. Family. Represent.
I don't know her.
We're related.
Mm-hmm. So there she is.
Wow.
Look at that. It's adorable.
One time, like when Facebook was still pretty new, I don't remember how it happened, but I found another Nick Potts on Facebook. And,
did you think it was you?
No, but I can't remember why I came across him. I didn't like search for Nick Potts, but Nick Potts came up, and I requested him on Facebook as a friend, and he accepted.
That's weird.
I did it just because we had the exact same name, and he's like pale and a redhead, and and I messaged him
like
about it. And I was like, "Hey, we're the same." I didn't say that, but basically that. And he thought it was stupid. But he never deleted me as a friend, so now we're just friends on Facebook forever.
I feel like I would also find that to be stupid, yes.
I thought it was funny. I was in high school. Have you ever Googled yourself?
Yeah. I Google one of my coworkers all the time because he's the worst person at like covering up his just like Google search. Like he has like a MySpace that still exists, a Facebook.
Oh, that's funny.
All these YouTube channels. Like he's just like really bad at that. There's a lot of Emily Pottses out there though.
There's a lot of Nick Pottses out there too.
Also, when you start typing Emily Potts in Google, the first thing that fills in is cause of death.
Oh, bummer.
Like, what happened? Let me tell you. I died at the age of 37, resident of Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Ooh, frightening. I passed away on June 22nd. Let's see what was wrong with me.
If you Google Nick Potts, if you Google image search Nick Potts, I'm the 5th photo.
Wow, that's cool.
I know.
I wonder what number photo I am. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19th photo.
Oh, that's not bad. It's up there on the first page.
Yeah. 3rd row, first page. Fascinating. It's my LinkedIn picture.
Mine's my Twitter picture. Most of it is, there's a model named Nick Potts.
Oh.
He comes up all the time. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of shirtless pictures of him. Not impressed. It's kind of like borderline dad bod.
Dad bods are in, though. Did you know?
No, they used to be. They're not still in, are they?
Yeah, they're in.
I don't like that.
Do you have a dad bod? This flowchart will tell you. Okay? Are you a man? No. You do not have a dad bod. Wow, that was really short for me. Let's do you. Are you a man? You have to answer. Okay.
Okay, yes.
Are you between the ages of 20 and 54?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Look at the chart below. Find your height on the left and then read right until you find your weight. Okay, what's your height?
This is going to be BMI. It's going to tell me I'm overweight.
What's your height?
5'7".
5'7". Okay, what's your weight? Are you okay with disclosing that?
Yeah, 160.
You're in the dad bod zone.
Yeah, I know, but it's based on BMI, which is a bunch of bullshit.
Is your BMI in the dad bod zone? Yes. Congratulations, you're the proud owner of a Wonk Blog certified dad bod. Interesting. You're barely there though. You're on the edge.
Yeah, every time I go to the doctor, it says I'm overweight too.
It's a BMI range of 25 and 29.9.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Shoot. Well, congrats on your dad bod.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I think I'm going to order some food.
Yeah, all right.
What do you think about that?
I think you should definitely do that.
Feels like right? It feels like a Sunday activity.
Sure.
All right. I'm going to.
What are you going to order?
I don't know. I think I might try this place that's up the street from me called Spices. And just get some
that?
Chinese.
Oh. Okay.
I'm pretty much surrounded by various Asian foods, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it's all right.
There's a lot of dumpling places, and then this place is like the one Chinese place, and I kind of just want some soup and some rice.
I just had some rice, and I made some eggs and put the eggs on top of it.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I have to, like, every time I'm very into Postmates. Every time I use it, I have to delete it. I delete it every time.
Why?
Because then at least if I want to use it, I have to think about it and then go through the process of downloading it to use it.
Do you have caviar in?
Nah. Like the food?
Like the food delivery service.
I'm not familiar. I mean, we probably do, but...
Because I was going to send you $20 off.
Oh, do that.
Okay.
Let me look. Yeah, it looks like we do.
Cool. I'm going to send it to you.
Nice. $20 off. That's like a whole meal.
I know. How do I send this to you? Email. Looks like I can email it to you. What's your email? Don't tell. I know what it is, I think.
Okay.
Nick.@SBC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nailed it. Didn't even have to tell all the listeners.
Yeah.
Cool. Because then when you use it, I get $20.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. That's why I like the concept.
So then when you use it, do I get $20 again?
Oh, just kidding. Oh, you get $10 off of your next 2 delivery orders. So it's not a free meal.
Oh.
It's $10 off.
That's a pretty good amount.
It's probably fair. I mean, like, they can't just give you free things. They'll never make money off of you.
Your first order I just read is free delivery.
Oh.
So
maybe you can use the promo code and still get free delivery.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then it's pretty close to a free meal.
I like pickup, so I just use it and then I go pick it up.
Oh, if I'm going to order something, I'm not going anywhere. They're going to bring it to me. If I'm going to pick something up, I might as well just go get something.
Well, I just want it to be ready for me when I go get it. And then I want to come back here and eat it.
I mean, I'd probably just go to Target and buy some groceries at that point.
Yeah, I should have done that today, but instead I didn't. So
Instead, I didn't do that. I didn't do anything else. I just didn't do that.
Correct. I even walked past it, but I just didn't do it. Here's why. Out of principle, I do not like to grocery shop unless I have my reusable bags with me. Because I hate paying for the 10 cents per bag.
I could care less. I just pay that. Or I use like 4 bags, and when I ask how many I use, I put 0.
That's
because
stealing.
Who's watching?
The camera.
Doesn't matter. What are they going to do?
Well, I like to go to the Trader Joe's, and so there's not an option to steal there, you know?
Will you stop me?
Maybe.
Good luck, sirs.
Good luck, sirs. You're going to get in trouble for that one day.
You can call the police because I took some bags.
Yeah, they're going to call up the Pifa Chalice, and he's going to be on you.
Yeah, okay, well.
I think that's all she wrote for today.
All right.
So, cool, good day. Yeah, happy Sunday, all, you know. We started with Ethel. Is that who we started with?
Yeah, I'm Ethel.
Yeah,
I
we
just
started with
smoke
Ethel.
a lot of cigarettes.
And now we're here. So, you can listen to us on Libsyn, Google Play, Stitcher, iTunes, Spotify. Leave us some ratings and reviews. Even just, you know, you don't have to tell us a story, but you could just be like, yo, 5 stars. Have a nice day. And then you should tweet us because I really enjoy talking to everybody on Twitter at _podcafe. And if you feel so inclined, you can also email us at podcafe.contact@gmail.com. And with that, what would we like to hear about from the listeners?
How about an air travel story?
Oh, yeah. Tell us about your favorite traveler. Speaking of which, I want the new season of Travelers.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay.